man getting bit by an alligator in the screen.
Swallow this.
Welcome back to Reasonably Afraid. I got my co-host with me. We got Rey Reyes.
Yo.
And we got our special guest co-host for the day. We got Cal Mathews.
Woo.
And you may remember him from our episode on They Live, but today he's here with us to do his pick because we just needed a fill-in for that one. But this is a special guest episode, which is we're covering your pick today. And what movie did you pick?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Absolutely.
My favorite horror movie.
Is it really?
Probably of all time.
I was going to shit on this movie so hard.
No, please do. Please do. It's a very silly movie, but that's what I love about it. It's very dumb and stupid, and I love it. So
It reminds me, honestly, after watching it, I was just like, oh, this is kind of like Terrifier in the sense that, like, nothing besides murder happens.
Like the first Terrifier?
Yeah, like the first Terrifier. It's just like, oh, okay, this is murder in a maze of Rob Zombie shit.
You could even...
Yeah, that's exactly all it is.
That's what's so cool about it.
I won't lie, the aesthetics are fucking sick. That's the best part about the movie is the aesthetics.
And honestly, you could equate it to the way that the movies happened with Terrifier, where it's like the first one is like, well, I guess he made Terrifier for like, what was it, like $16,000 or something? It was like nothing.
Yeah, it was like $23,000.
Yeah, so not necessarily that aspect, but in the aspect of like he just kind of like solo ripped it, like him and David Howard Thornton just like went hard and like made it awesome.
Oh yeah.
But then the other two films were where it's like clear that they actually
this is a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And also identified his style and was able to like pinpoint it as opposed to
I think the third one is the best one. The third one feels like a real horror movie because it starts off with one really fucked up gory scene and then it picks up the pace later on. Like he figures out his pacing.
Yeah.
Which like this one, like I feel like Rob Zombie already understood the pacing of like how horror movies should be.
Yeah. Well, this was definitely because this is his directorial debut, but or in terms of a feature film.
Right.
But it is like you can feel where it's clunky and you can kind of feel it. Like if you've ever seen his other films, it's very like as soon as you watch Devil's Rejects, you're like, oh, this is like perfect. Like you watch Devil's Rejects and it's like streamlined. In this film, it's like it has that first. That's a great way to put it. It has that Terrifier feel of like none of this. This could have been anybody at any location.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't have mattered. It's like very interchangeable.
You could cut this movie down to 30 minutes. It'd be the same movie.
Yeah.
You do not like this.
I'll be honest though. It does like hold a place for horror for me because I saw clips of it like when it was on TV like as a kid, like on HBO, like clicking through channels. And it was one of those like, you know, when you're a kid you have those visceral images of what you thought horror was. That's what this movie is for me, where it's just like when they did the haunted house for it in Universal, I was like, that one's gonna be hard for me.
Yeah.
It was sick as fuck. It was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't as scary as I remembered it when, you know, but then when I finally watched it as an adult, I was just like, oh, what the fuck was I scared of?
Yeah, because you know now you have more context for it.
Right. And also watched tons of horror movies, so like I was just like, this doesn't really hit the button for me anymore.
Yeah. Whereas when this came out in 2003, you're like, oh shit, horror's back, because there really wasn't a lot out. Like 2003 was like what you had like Cabin Fever the year before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like only a few other things. There really wasn't a lot. Like this was the kind of resurgence.
90 drop off, like of horror movies. Yeah.
This was like part of the resurgence of like people going like, no, we're gonna make some. Well, this is like Eli Roth, Rob Zombie. It's like that 2000s dark energy kind of feel.
Yeah.
Which,
Eli Roth just dropped a new horror movie too.
Did he? What is it?
Yeah, it's like some like neon aesthetic horror movie, but it wasn't like in theaters for very long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we hop into it, we want to thank our Patreon members. We got our top tier members, Kelly and Nicole. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. And we got our regular tier members. We got Jackie and Dank Sinatra.
I hope one day that like we can just say Kelly and Nicole because you guys have been with us forever, and then we're just gonna say Kelly, Nicole, and the others. That's how we're gonna go about it, because the list is just gonna get too long.
I would rather the top tier list be the one that's too long. But yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah. Thank you for clarifying that.
No, I thought you
Appreciate
said
it.
the other way around. You want a bunch of $5 tier.
No, I just want a lot of people paying for the podcast, Zach.
Yeah, I want
to
to
not
do it
have
at
to pay
$15.
rent anymore.
That's why I want them at $15.
Okay.
And then, hey, whatever you got, you're no pressure.
I say I want to not have to pay rent.
Yeah,
like
you
I'm
still
not
have to
gonna.
pay
I'm
rent,
still
yeah.
have to pay rent. It just be paid for.
So if you join the Patreon, you get a week free. You can join as low as $3 a month for audio, $5 for video, and then our top tier members get extra bonus stuff. And I mail you stuff if you sign up at the top tier, and you get a little present.
Yeah.
So yes,
It's my fingernails. I count them. I categorize them by size as soon as they get long enough. It's serial killer behavior.
I got a box of middle fingernails.
how'd you know?
Those are the good ones.
Listen, I can spot a fingernail, brother.
It's so funny reading notes when people start to like riff on a thing because I'll be like trying to find where I'm at and it's like I wake up. I'm like, wait, what? About fingernails?
We'll looking through your notes and they're like, "There's nothing about fingernails in here."
Wait, what part are you guys on? Like in church. Wait, what page? So today we're talking about House of a Thousand Corpses from Rob Zombie, 2003, rated R, 89 minutes long. I want to give the backstory on it real quick, if that's cool. Rob Zombie in 1999 had struck a deal with Universal for Halloween Horror Nights, which initially had started in Hollywood.
99?
Because in 99, so Rob Zombie started, the band White Zombie started. Rob Zombie's first gig outside of just music when he was starting his band, he was actually a PA on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, wow.
Like way back. Doing regular production assistant stuff, like getting people coffee. No one remembers him from that. But it was like his little toe into the business, White Zombie exploded, of course, mid-90s. And then he slowly morphed that into just Rob Zombie, right? It's the name of the band. But there was such like visceral imagery, and he directed all those music videos. And because of like music videos like Living Dead Girl and Dragula and like all that stuff, Halloween Horror Nights at the time was like, well, what's a low IP? If you go get a film franchise, it's going to cost you a lot of money.
Right.
If you go to a guy whose IP is literally just his music videos, it's like, oh, you can probably strike a deal, and they let Rob Zombie be part of the creative. So it's like, we're not going to give you as much money. We're going to let you make it cool, right?
Right.
So at that point, he had already established that he's like this horror guy, and they're like, oh, well, you did a great job with this. You directed these music videos that look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So now, Rob Zombie's like, well, I wrote a script, and they're like, okay, well, let's see it. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm still working on it. So he went into this business meeting, he went into this pitch meeting, and he pitched them on this idea, and they bought it. And all these years later, they're like, so what was the pitch? Like, do you have like the outline, or like how did you? And he goes, I just went in and he's like, I had the title and then some loose ideas about what I might want to do with a movie. And he's like, I just bullshitted my way through it. I made it up as I went along, and they agreed to it.
And it's exactly the same feel I get from the movie. That's
Respect.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what?
but, like,
Make it up as you go. No preparation.
Yeah.
No.
All right. That's what I like.
I do respect that. And here's the thing: it's not that I wanted the shit on the film. I just I feel like it. I think it was amped up in my head.
Yeah.
And so like when I actually sat down and watched it, I was just like, oh, okay, it's aesthetically cool.
Yeah.
Hated the cutaways.
Really?
I did not like the cutaways. I was not a fan of the way they transitioned from scene to scene. I was just like, it was like, it's reminiscent of Natural Born Killers, but like not as good. It was just like, these just kind of like make me uncomfortable, but there's not really a point to it besides like, we need to fit in more time. That's what it kind of felt like to me.
It's actually the opposite. He shot 40 more minutes. It's only been played once at a film festival. One time, I think they were in Italy or France or something, and they actually like showed it in full. It's the only time it's ever been shown. There's no, as far as I know, I could be wrong about this now, but as far as the intel that I got, it's, there was 40 more minutes. So those transitions actually tie into a larger story.
Oh, see, and that's what I feel like was missing from it. Was just like, well, these don't have a place, and it didn't give me a larger story, and that's what I was kind of bothered by, because I was just like, the fuck is the point of this?
Yeah. Well, and then he's like, I had a lot of, I think you might call it like Tarantino-esque dialogue of like scenes where it's like, oh, it didn't really need this. So a lot of that's what was cut too. But there were elements of like stuff that feels like it ties into the next thing, or that it,
right.
or that the transitions might have been a little smoother had the time been there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if he made this movie now for like somebody like, Blumhouse or something. I mean, I'm just throwing a name out there.
Right.
Someone who would give him money and go make whatever you want.
Right.
If somebody did that now, or for an example, like what he got to do later with Devil's Rejects, where Lionsgate's just like, yeah, dude, you like
do whatever you want.
You made us so much money. Do what the If he had gotten to do that with this, I think it would have been a 2-hour movie and would have came out the way he wanted it.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'm already picking up on that, where it's just like I feel like there was something more there.
Yeah,
Well,
he said that it was the description, the way he talks about it is like they fucked with him the entire time on the movie. He didn't get ultimate say in who was a part of each thing.
Yeah.
So a big part of it was he's like it's a fight through the whole movie to get it done. They're demanding things of him. At one point, he just started shooting. At one point he had a second shot of everything that was more what he knew the studio wanted, and he would have the actors do it. So he's cutting into his own time to send them dailies of stuff to just keep him off his back.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
But he also, like, what's funny to them is like at the end they go, okay, we've been watching these dailies, let's see the film, and then at the end you get the what they assumed was going to become an NC-17 version of the film, because it's so much gorier than all the dailies they saw.
Oh, yeah.
He was basically just like lying to them he's like when you're in school and you keep getting like straight Fs,
yeah.
but you keep making that fake report card to take home, Xeroxing the letters over, Yeah, that old trick. Anyway, so what ended up happening was they finished the film in 2000. They started filming. He said it might have been as late as like the end of 1999 on into 2000. But they finished the film, and then an exec came to him after they did the first screening. They were like, "This is unsellable. Like no one is going to be able to pitch this movie because it's going to be NC-17, and it doesn't look like you're going to be able to cut out the stuff we need you to cut. Like it's going to be, it's too rough." And they were like, "We'll just shelve it." And they literally were like, "Your movie's dead."
That fucking sucked.
And so what he had to do was he had to basically wait him out. He was like, well, if it's unsellable anyway, let me buy it back from you. And he had to buy his own movie back from them. And then he took it to Lionsgate to distribute. Lionsgate did it. He made them a bunch of money because there was so much word of mouth around it. And Lionsgate at the time was still like working their way up to Saw.
Right.
So, which was like probably their big horror breakout. And so what they did was once they put this out and it made all that money, then that's part of that collection of their first movies that really got them off the ground. Yeah. And then, but the best part of the whole story for the whole creation of this is he had this big thing happen with them where he was like, these people fucked me. And then buys his own movie back, puts it out. And then like 20 years later or whatever, fucking Universal comes knocking and they're like, because it's like all those people are probably different people in these positions of authority now, right?
Right.
They come back and they're like, hey, man, we really want to have you do a House of 1,000 Corpses, like, house. And then Universal has to go to him and give him a big old check.
Yeah, I mean, and here, like, the craziest thing is, like, a lot of Rob Zombie houses are, like, deeply ingrained in my childhood. Like, because I would fucking, his house, I remember his houses really well because of the music.
Yeah.
The music was always on point, the aesthetic was always cool, and, like, his in the Alice Cooper house, it was always just like, I'm not scared, but this is fucking sick.
Yeah, so that's why when you see at the end of the film in the credits, it says copyrights 2002, and then the actual release date is 2003. So it was shelved for a while. Yeah. Like he had to wait them out, convince them that it was just a big pile of dog shit, and it's like anything is better than nothing, so take it. And he got it super cheap from them, and then was able to make a cult classic.
Nice.
So,
okay.
And really launch his film career.
Yeah, good job, Rob.
We fucking did it, man.
Fucking did it.
Good job.
You know what? You know what, Rob Zombie?
You know what?
I think you're doing a good. Which camera? I think you're doing a good job.
We're gonna say it now. I know it's controversial. I think he's doing a fucking good job.
I think he's doing a good job, dude.
All right, so let's jump into it. House of a Thousand Corpses, baby. We open on the shot of the 1970s horror host, because this is something that's crazy and I never thought about. This takes place October 30th, 1977.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You don't feel like it.
No.
Like,
yeah.
That's how, like, behind the South is.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just like, is this Ocala?
And we say that as Southern Florida boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this
Relax.
Ocala?
Yeah.
It does feel like you're in Astor, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, well, you're not even into Ocala yet, where the nice shops are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta say though, like, this is a little off topic. Having Caleb on the pod, if you ever wanted to be a host, would justify the original name that I wanted to call this was "Are You Afraid of the Swamp?" Where Florida comics are talking about horror movies.
Didn't somebody take the name? That's why we didn't do it.
No, it was something else. It was like Swamp Thing or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, Swamp Things.
Are You Afraid of the Swamp would have been sick.
Yeah.
But then Sean was on, and we're like, okay, well, not everybody's.
Yeah, he's like, I'm from NorCal.
Yeah.
You guys should just rebrand the whole podcast. Yeah. Just lose everything.
Yeah,
start over.
Yeah, it would be so expensive.
But this name is so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really tough to rewrite the logo.
Yeah.
You still got that P&G, right?
Well, the logo is
fair.
just like in the swamp. That's originally the thought behind it. That's why the logo looks like that.
That's cool.
So we open on the 1970s horror host TV show that's happening.
Yeah.
And the first thing you see is actually him and his assistant, which his assistant is Rob Zombie. Because initially he had thought about playing the part himself, which, of course, I think on your first movie, when it comes to, like, shooting, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, I got to stop, like, paying attention to all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably pretty stressful to go, like... Whereas with that, he's just like, put on this, like, this smock or whatever the fuck, and then just, like... But he said that, he's like...
Some guy in the truck's just like, where do you want these sandbags to go? He's like, I'm trying to get into character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Directing dressed just completely ridiculous. Not that I think Rob Zombie ever really dresses normal, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the assistant to Dr. Wolfenstein. Is the character, and so one of the first things you see him do is just start smash. There's like a cut scene where they're just smashing pumpkins on a table, and he's like, one of the first things that happens in that is like the head of the hammer flies off. You don't really see it in the shot. He's like, it flew off and then almost like hit people. He's like, all right, I'm done. I'm done with the acting part. Like,
nice.
So anyway, so that's a fun little tidbit right at the beginning. But
oh, I've almost hit people while acting for sure. Little scare actor.
You want to elaborate, or is that just?
Yeah, I was just a scare actor at an escape game for a while, and you know, sometimes you lean into your trauma during acting a little too hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say everyone was safe in that fucking house.
Every time they like it's done, Ray just has to take 15 minutes to like cry and be
You tell them all to get out of here.
You guys reset the room. I gotta go sit down for a second.
Where the fuck are my Rice Krispie treats? Just demanding you.
Give me another goddamn White Claw.
Why does he have a trailer at an escape game?
Yeah, they're like, he's like, I'm not coming on my trailer. Like, this is the bathroom. Great. So anyway, so we're watching the horror host. He's introducing. I do kind of wish that there was a little more of like a thematic weaving of that, because they do dip back into it throughout the night, which is kind of cool. But they don't really bring back the Dr. Wolfenstein thing. They just show the movies that they're showing throughout the night. Yeah. And if you pay attention, the movies they're showing are tying into each scene.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's more layered than I thought it was.
Yeah. See, this is one of those things where it's like, yeah, they weren't able to necessarily utilize all these different extra things that he wanted. Yeah. And then, like you said, some of it was helpful to have it not be there, and some of it was like, this is wordy and unnecessary, you know. Yeah. So anyway,
you're wordy and unnecessary.
Okay.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
Here we fucking go.
We bigger on
Hide in
setup.
my room.
One of these days we're gonna record the behind the scenes of the setup, and it's just me and fucking Zach bickering at each other.
He's like, I'm gonna put this here. I'm like, don't fucking do that.
I get really mad about people messing with my shots.
Oh my god.
Me shot.
I'm talking about my alcohol, not the fucking cameras. Do what you want with the cameras. They're like, right, you're gonna set up, and I'm just downing Jack Daniels.
So in the middle of the Dr. Wolfenstein segment of him introducing the Halloween Eve movies, they cut to a commercial of Captain Spaulding's what is it, the gas station and liquor, or gas station and fried chicken.
Gas station fried chicken, baby.
And in that commercial, there is a moment where you see, I believe it's in the commercial, there's a moment where you see a picture of two missing boys that's up on there, and they show a missing woman, and the missing pictures are all things from his family. So he just like put the black and white filter over it, so it looked like it's
family photos. Yeah,
or maybe they were black and whites, but he like changed them to make them look like they were missing people. So he just used family photos for the missing people, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And one of them is the two kids, is him and his brother. And his brother is the lead singer of Power Man 5000, which any of you 90s kids may remember. Space Load, mother, bam.
Okay.
Great song. No one, I'm sure someone knows the rest of their music. I do not. But that song's great. So, fuck you.
I imagine it is.
Okay.
I'm listening to a made-up version of it in my head.
I left my home a million miles away.
I will say one thing I thought about while watching this movie is just like, oh, this is what they mean when they say weird white people shit. Is this entire film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll stop that
part. So we find the sheriff pulls up, and he's feeding the dog fried chicken while he's gassing his car up. We're introduced to the setting, which is the gas station with the like funhouse shit attached to it. Which is a really fun concept to have, and I think it's something you might have come across in the South at some point in the 70s.
What?
Like some weird extra thing they add on to the gas station is like pretty standard, right? Yeah.
I mean, that's still, if you're going, like when I moved here from Tennessee, if you're going through like the Route 66 route there that runs parallel to it, you still see a lot of those like weird roadside attractions. A gas station and a cafe, and then
you get that even when like in Orlando, there's like some like just weird gift shops, like just a fucking gator inside of like a little bottle,
a Mickey Mouse Sitco.
Louisiana. Get far enough from Disney, it gets weird.
In Louisiana, they have you can go gamble while you're getting gas. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Maryland too. Pretty cool.
Okay,
pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're introduced to Captain Spaulding, Sid Haig, R.I.P. Great actor.
Oh yeah, he did die.
Yep. We're introduced to him and his buddy that's hanging out there, who's just being a fucking weirdo. They said that actor, the older gentleman, that he was like he's an old school actor, but he's not like he's like notoriously silly. And but in a problematic way, where he'll just go like, I'm not doing those lines, I'm doing these. And Rob Zombie just loves him, so he's like, I'm putting him in the movie, and he just kept ad-libbing his lines and changing them up, so all that stuff where he's like, it's sticking in his ass. Like, and then Sid Haig like rolled with it perfectly. Like, but they were like, it was so hard because it's like, it's so funny, but it's like, you have to say something close to the line so we get to the next thing. Also, at one point, he just refused to wear glasses anymore. He's like, I don't feel like my character would wear them. He's like, what are you talking about?
You already shot all the other stuff. You got to go back and reshoot without the glasses. Sorry.
Rob Zombie even, see, this is that whole thing about
but he doesn't do all the lines at the same at all. He's just like, I don't even know how to use this. And it's like, this is ridiculous.
I'm not reading the script. I don't need these glasses.
I don't have glasses. How am I supposed to read?
I don't need these. I'm not reading it anyway. Yeah, so they actually shot a scene where where the old man's in the bathroom, and it's supposed to be something where, like, to justify why he doesn't have glasses. And I think now Rob Zombie's at the point where he's like, yeah, I just wouldn't do that again. He's like,
Yeah.
He's like, all right, whatever. You don't wear your glasses. Who gives a fuck? You're gonna get killed soon or something. Like, whatever. Anyway, so that's when we have that whole little what I keep wanting to say dolly or tracking shot. That's not it. What was it? It's Steadicam.
Okay.
Where they do the POV Steadicam and it like rushes toward the door.
Oh yeah.
And it's sort of like a fake out in a horror movie because like in a horror movie you're like, oh, here comes the killer. You know, someone's gonna come fuck with the guys in the gas station, but it's just people coming to rob the gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of those
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. Around that same time frame, that like early 2000s feel. The remake of Dawn of the Dead, you mean, right?
No, not Dawn of the Dead. What am I? From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah. Even the
like
music.
you open up on like just two guys talking shit at a gas station, and they get robbed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good call. So this fucking chair, dude. I'm gonna break this fucking chair. Or I could just tighten the screws on it.
No, a couple more Oreos at 2 a.m. I do it.
Wow.
Why don't you go ahead and finish that up so you can go get another 12-pack. Fuck you.
Hey,
I will have another way. It's a White Claw. I'm watching my way.
Hey, he's got a White Claw 40 in the fridge. He's
Dude, if they don't make a White Claw 40 already, they need to get on that. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh God, I would be their biggest their
Don't they have a
biggest
32
clientele.
can?
They have a big can, but it's
Yeah.
it's not like a 40 ounce, but it would be cool. So I could
Probably
do
a
a
24
40 ounce.
Yeah.
They
do
put-
40s here? Some places,
Yeah, used
some
to.
places don't do 40s.
They don't do it anymore. I don't think.
I think a lot of places don't do 40s anymore.
They look like they're shaped like 40s, like them old Englishes, but like they're 40s, but they don't come in glass anymore. Because we all know why.
No, let's keep the 40 talk.
Yeah.
Get rid of this.
All right.
Throw that
We're
out.
talking. This is a 40 podcast.
See, actually, the 40. Anyway, so as the guys come in to rob them, Sid Haig is just fucking. Captain Spaulding is not having it. And neither is the other guy. He's just like, at one point, he's like, don't I know you? Don't you work at the hardware store?
Yeah.
What does he call him? Little Dick? Stinky Dick? What is it?
Little Dick something. I can't remember the guy's name. Also, could have been an ad-lib line. Which
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's like talking shit to a guy who's holding a gun at you. Like, that's so fucking funny.
Fuck your grandma.
Fuck your daddy. Dude, fucking love Sid Haig. So, fun fact about that, one of those guys, the main robber, he was a fighter. Like, he was like a pro fighter. What is his? I think I wrote his name down somewhere. I lost it. Doesn't matter. But the guy actually couldn't go to the premiere of the film because he took a fight in Japan, so he never got to see it. Because of course it's like years later after filming, unlike when you would film something normally and then it's like 6 months later, and you're like, okay, great. So this guy was fighting in Japan, he couldn't make it, but Rob Zombie actually did him a solid. He was like, he wanted to like kind of be known that he was in this film. He didn't want it to just be like a guy in a ski mask. And so Rob Zombie wrote in the part
Where he
like,
takes his ski mask off.
Nice.
which is sweet of him, you
What a
know.
sweet guy.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of stuff that makes directors come in and want to be everybody's friend, and then by like movie 2, you're like, you fucking do it, or you're fucking out of here.
Doing favors.
Yeah, So the fighter and the other guy, you know, they get into it, and then the Rizzoli or whatever his name is, the one with the big head.
Yeah.
He comes in with the axe.
Yeah.
Right? They said that there was no, which is something that's so fixable. There was no fucking eye holes or anything. He was just blindly running in
with
an axe, swinging it, or was it a sledgehammer? I think it was a sledgehammer. He comes in just swinging it, and then like they're like, he absolutely hit those actors. He's like, we didn't have any safety concerns in this. Like at the end when the girls run around with the axe, or when the guy's chasing her with the axe, it's a real axe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's fucking nuts. He's like, in hindsight, yeah, maybe we should have done some things different.
Fuck a stunt coordinator, bitch. This is real.
Dude, love a low budget. That's honestly, like, truthfully, I do enjoy good low budget films. Hate bad ones. But it does show the like when you have to be creative to get around things. Now, granted, just using a regular axe is not that creative.
Go to Lowe's.
Dangerous than anything, but yeah, like it is cool to see like the creativity that you have to put into it.
Okay, so we covered the old man doing his improvised lines, refusing to wear glasses. Okay, there we go. The mop bucket. When they're like mopping up the blood, and there's that really cool shot where like the camera's looking in the bucket,
right,
and then like it pulls out. Rob Zombie was like, "Yeah, that took 4 hours to shoot."
Holy shit!
Wow.
Because of the lighting. It's like we just couldn't get the light right to where it wasn't reflecting back the camera.
Yeah.
He's like, we finally figured it out after like 4 hours, and he's like, that's when it's one of those moments where you go like, oh, this is fucked. Like,
yeah.
And then, of course, not being able to work with exactly who you want to work with, and like the studio's like pushing some of the people on you.
Yeah.
Like, who knows, like, who was a part of being a pain in the ass to him for that.
Dude, lighting is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like this is like the best like lighting setup I've gotten to so far, and like that just fucking took so long to get to. These earlier episodes, it was either way too bright or not enough.
Yeah.
And so now I kind of got to figure that out a little bit more. But lighting is fucking hard, dude.
Especially for like a film where you have to stay consistent.
Yeah.
With an aesthetic film like this, for sure, you have to stay consistent.
Oh,
with
yeah.
what it's supposed to look like, and it's fucking it's hard.
Yeah. And horror just like does so much like when it comes to lighting, because it's like lighting's more important in horror than any other film.
Yeah.
Like, it's like things need to not be brightly lit. Things need to feel ominous. You need to know how to present darkness, which is tough, dude. Like, like, you know how fucking hard it is to get like the ISO right without getting too much grain, but like you're still capturing a lot of darkness. Fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
Great example would be that shot in Halloween where Michael's face is the only thing you see push out of the dark.
Yeah.
So like, how do you light the dark enough to see the face but not the rest of the closet or whatever?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude, what an incredible shot. Anyway, so this is when we're introduced to the youths, which of course is I don't know if it's their debut, but it's definitely before they all popped. You know, Rainn Wilson and Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is one of the things that Rob Zombie always said was like he loves all the little things that are like fuck yous to Universal.
Yeah.
And he's like, everybody told me not to, as I don't think he got his own casting agent for this, but everybody told me not to use those people. Like, you need to get some big stars, or you need to get at least some people that are like conventionally hot or whatever, right? And he was like, no, these two guys are exactly who this script is about.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping them. And then he's like, the big fuck you of like, they became huge.
Right. Yeah, it was hard because like having watched this after, you know, watching The Office for years, I was just like, what is Dwight Schrute doing here, dude? This is so fucking bizarre. But cool? there's that scene too where he's like, I really love westerns. He's like, I'm not a western guy. I'm more of a sci-fi guy myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. Yeah, like in The Office, right?
Yeah, because he loves Battlestar Galactica and beats.
And of course,
Bears.
And Bears.
And of course, Sid Haig's got the, Captain Spaulding's got the John Wayne tattoo on him, and he's like making him talk. Come on, Pilgrim.
Yeah,
it's fucking wild. So we're introduced to them. Of course, the characters are a little bit tropey on purpose. You know, the girls are just bitchy enough to where you're like, well, they're gonna get murdered. Like, it's funny listening to him do the DVD commentary though, because he's like, he just keeps calling them bitches. He's like, she's gotta fucking die, and you're like, all right, Rob Zombie.
All right.
It's fucking crazy. I don't know when he did it. Dude, the other great thing about that, I highly recommend watching. You don't have to watch through with the DVD commentary, but it is fun because he's like he's not trashing most people like in the cast or anything. He's like, the only thing he said was he was going after Chris Hardwick a little bit. He's like complaining the entire time. Fucking crybaby.
Wow.
But the rest of it, he's just like calling everybody the fuck out that are like cast and crew stuff. I mean, crew and like Like he's just telling everybody's business. It's so funny.
That's great.
Like he's not like naming names, but he's like, yeah, that fucking guy. Like, holy shit, dude. Because he's like, fuck Universal and fuck these people. I didn't pick those people to work on this film.
Hell yeah.
Dude, when he gets to the... I was going to save it, but I'm just going to say it because it's so funny. When he gets to the cast, like, as soon as they're done on the credits and it gets to the crew stuff, he goes, look at this shit. He goes, 1 dog, 17 animal handlers? 17 animal handlers for 1 dog. He's like, no, we don't have any fucking money. Who are these people? Who's paying? And then he's like, 75 painters. Is it a museum? And then what was the other one? He goes,
Meanwhile, all those guys are like, we don't know how we're going to pay rent.
He goes, 2 cars, 20 drivers. Who? Just everyone who had a license. And then the other one was, he goes, yeah, 7 set medics. Man, that's like a tongue twister. 7 set medics. 7 set medics gave me sedatives. 7 set medics. He goes also
7
like
set medics gave me 7 sedatives.
Yeah, you got it.
Pretty good.
Yeah. 7 set medics. He goes also somebody could give me some aspirin one day. And it's like, but you watch this movie, you're like, that is not what happened on this movie.
Yeah.
People got. He says
got hurt.
He says it at the end after he goes through the whole movie describing how people got hurt on this.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
He's like, I personally didn't need them though, so fuck you. And the joke on set was House of 1,000 Problems. Was because every day was a fucking, like, it wasn't just a studio. It's also just like,
and Rob Zombie's like, more like House of 1,000 Pussies.
take a hit to the balls and don't you dare go to the set.
Looks like you guys don't want it enough.
So funny. All right, so
All right.
so
hold
before
on. Give me a second.
So they go on the ride, the murder ride, which is a lot of fun. You know, they of course Chris Hardwick's character fucking loves it.
Oh yeah.
That fucking awesome line where he really owned that line in the script. Dr. Satan! Shout out to my buddy Matt who used to do that all the time. He used to go into my video store and that's how he would like show up. He'd throw open the door and like do it. This is always fun. So the in the ride you see it's like the House of Murderers. It's like this like true crime style ride. Bill Moseley actually plays Ed Gein in that in those clips where they have like the video running of them.
Yeah,
of like the murderers, which is cool because Bill Moseley is the guy who plays Otis.
Yeah,
and that it was like the cult leader of the family.
Also, like, not the place I would want to hear about true crime. Like anywhere else, but like as soon as I'm like in the backwoods of like some southern town and they're talking about serial killers, I'm like,
you're like, yeah, that's crazy. This is it. This is where
they're gonna eat us, dude.
This is where they get their food. They come here to get their fried chicken.
It's just that's funny.
When they're not eating people, they're getting Captain Spaulding's fried chicken.
My 2 favorite foods: people and chicken.
They pair really nicely.
So
people wrap chicken. Oof.
So
good.
One of the things that definitely leads you to give motive to why they would actually want to stick around is Chris Hardwick isn't just like suddenly like, oh, this character thinks this is cool. When they're in the car and they're like rating the girls, they're like going through being like, oh, she's pretty hot. They're like, whatever. Those are the Manson girls, like the ones from the Manson family that did the murders and stuff. So they're going through their like mugshots and looking at them, and so it's like the true crime murder stuff is already like established in the car. Yeah, and then they happen to come upon a murder house. Yeah, like a murder ride, right? Yeah. Albert Fish, to start off with, is wild. If you get a chance, listen to the last podcast on the left's coverage of Albert Fish. If you want to know, it's crazy that any other horror or any other story was told before, and not it. The fact that like Ed Gein is like the story that like launched everything. Albert Fish is so sick.
Is this the first time we've referenced last podcast on the left?
No, I've had several ones where like if true crime ties into it. They have great stuff about it. So.
Listen to Last Podcast on the Left. They're like a fucking huge inspiration for us, dude. I fucking love Last Podcast on the Left. We'll get one of these guys on there.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking...
You're welcome for the plug, guys.
You're welcome for the plug, guys.
Yeah, make sure you mention this next time you're touring London.
Yeah.
You're real up and coming.
We'll get Ed Larson on this fucking pod, dude.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done like showcases with Ed.
Yeah.
He's very funny. He doesn't remember who I am, I don't think.
So
He'll just be like, oh, if he saw me, he'd probably be like, oh, you're the Florida guy.
Yeah.
Because we've done shows in Florida. So.
You've done shows together in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you do a show with him?
Don't Tell.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, we did a Don't Tell together. And then I like, because all my shit is Florida centric.
Yeah.
And then all his shit is Florida centric. So like, it was like, I kind of like pulled all the steam from the room before he got up there.
He's like, good set, you fucking dick.
He's like, this is all my fucking crossing in my material, you piece of shit.
Is it just me or when you meet somebody from Sarasota, you're like, that's barely Florida?
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But people say that shit about Orlando, but I'm like, no, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Go outside of Disney for like 10 minutes and
Exactly.
you'll be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you drive 30 minutes in any direction and you're not in the city.
Yeah. And also, like, just if you go to like local bars, you'll be reminded very quickly that this is Florida.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you think you're in Disney, and then you look in the kitchen and everyone's doing Coke off the tables, and you're like, oh, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, dude.
Like any other restaurant that's respectable and has a menu.
Yeah, exactly. I don't respect a restaurant if the fucking kitchen staff isn't doing drugs. You know, that food's gonna be garbage.
Yeah, goddamn right.
You have a recovered alcoholic chef, and then everyone else is still doing it.
Yeah.
If they're not worried about someone passing out in the fucking walk-in freezer, then they're not a good restaurant, dude.
That's true.
Okay, so let's jump back in.
If the bathroom is full because everyone's shitting after doing coke, then it's not a good restaurant.
Thought it was
Sorry.
harder to shit after Coke.
No. It's coke makes you shit. Coke makes
shits?
you shit.
Which one's? Oh, is it heroin that constipates you?
I mean, it might be heroin, yeah, because coke is like a stimulant. It's like coffee, so it opens
so
up
it's
your
gonna-
bowels.
Right. Good point. Okay, so
No one ever tells you that about coke.
can we do the?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Thanks. Holy shit! We had to have our usual drug break.
Well, it's gonna happen outside. So we're 51 minutes in.
Fucking goddamn it. So in the DVD commentary, Rob Zombie's talking about how likable Captain Spaulding is, even though you just watch him shoot a guy in the face.
Oh, he's so likable.
Yeah,
I loved him as he was shooting the guy in the face.
Yeah, he's just fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
He said he always thought of him as like a combination of like, or if Don Rickles was a serial killer.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's
I can see
fucking
that.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had the kids go through the house. We've now established who they are, who everybody is in the gas station.
Yeah.
And then now it's getting to the point where she drops the scream line, I'll be right back. Because one of the girls says she has to go call her dad.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes to the payphone, calls her dad. And she's like, hey, we're going to be a little late. We stopped to do this, fun house shit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And now, we're going to be on our way, though. We're going to try and get there by like 11. And he's like, okay. Now, you may recognize that street that the shot is on where it's Halloween Eve and the dad says, oh, it's, they had to do, they had this big event for the school on Halloween, so they decided
It's Universal
to trick-or-treat.
Backlot.
It's the Universal Backlot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Munster house, all that shit is all on that street. I believe the Burbs too, right?
Yeah, I
Is
think
the
the
same
Burbs,
thing?
yeah.
And so there's even a little cameo with Sherry Moon Zombie, Rob Zombie's wife. She's pushing a stroller out front of the house during the establishing shot. And then the dad, who you may recognize from the film, or from a different film, because he's even wearing the same clothes. He's the guy who survives. It's Private Ryan when he's the old version of,
Right.
instead of Matt Damon, right?
Yeah.
So, but they had him wear the same jacket, which is so funny. And their inside joke about it was Private Ryan doesn't survive our movie. And so he's the old dude from Saving Private Ryan. He's just like, it was like 2 years before he had just done that,
Yeah.
And now he's like getting murdered in House of a Thousand Corpses. But anyway, so he does the establishing thing of like the dad who, of course, is going to later call the police when the kids don't show up and everything.
Snitch. I don't know why I just said that.
Snitching on the fucking killers for taking your kids. So as they drive off, where now they've seen a hitchhiker in the rain, and it's the 70s, and everybody doesn't know that somebody's here to kill you.
Yeah.
Or lure you into a house of horrors.
Let's just pick up the. I mean, also she was hot, so.
I mean, it was pouring rain
It
though.
helps,
But it
Hot
was
woman in the rain? Yeah. Yeah, people pull over nowadays.
Yeah, well, I also I feel like if I was a serial killer,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not, if I was,
whatever you say.
I wouldn't want to do it on a rainy night. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
want to. But but also I'm assuming like Spalding called them. It's like we had some whatever. What I like about him is that I feel like the other characters are into more the devil worshiper shit, and I think Captain Spaulding's in it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
I think he just likes.
He just likes
people.
murder. That's why he's got a whole shrine to it,
Yeah.
a whole ride for it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need Satan to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I got enough evil in me as it is.
Good Captain Spaulding.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. He's counting numbers like he's looking at NBA players.
Yeah.
He's like I had gained.
Yeah.
Fucking you can't tell me he wasn't doing triple doubles every other fucking murder.
The Kareem of murder.
So you got the on the radio multiple times on the television and the radio. You hear about the 5 missing cheerleaders. On the television, the newscaster is also Bill Moseley. He plays 5 characters in this movie. He's a great character actor. Bill Moseley you may know from Texas Chainsaw 2 as Chop Top, and of course a bunch of other horror stuff. But anyway, the 5 missing cheerleaders are mentioned several times leading up to this. They pick up the hitchhiker, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I live near here," but then their tire blows out. But of course, it's the brother shoots it out with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And then as they're going through the rain and everything, and she's like, they're all fighting, what are we going to do? And then she's like, I could walk to my house from here. And they're like, what the fuck?
Why didn't you walk to your house from where you were?
Why?
We're just standing in the rain.
Yeah. But of course the dudes are fucking dummies. They're just
they're horrible. They're bricked up, dude. They don't care. They're like, all right. I bet everyone else in this house is gonna be hot too.
It's so funny every time they talk about her. Rob Zombie goes, "Oh, and here's the part where she's remember where she's in her pajamas."
Yeah, it's all the ass shot that everyone loves.
Well, this is what's so funny. They have the other scene where they go to the liquor place, right? What's the name of the place?
Hot pussy
liquors.
liquors.
Hot
Yeah.
pussy liquors.
Yeah.
Such a good name.
I will say though, this is the type of white woman that 2020 Rey would have been so flabbergasted over. Just crazy white woman with a knife. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Throw a little clown makeup on there, you're done for. Son.
Yeah, dude.
You're getting murdered in a house in the woods.
Yep.
I
Can't blame him.
Who could blame him?
Who could blame him?
So what's funny is during that scene, she's walking. I know I'm skipping ahead a little for this, but it's funny talking about the objectification of her thing. He goes, "Oh yeah," and all of a sudden that day on set, everybody's showing up. He's like, everybody's got to come around looking at you. You're like, it's like, on the one hand, you're like, yeah, it's back in 2000. Yeah, there's probably everybody's being a creep, but it's also like, put a half naked hot chick on set. People are gonna.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
see, this is what happens to this podcast when Amanda's not on it, dude.
But Amanda would be like, yeah, I'd go look too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Take a peek. Come on.
Yeah, she is pretty gay.
Amanda's gay. But yeah, so it is funny that he's fine with putting her on screen for it, where it's everybody at home is going to be doing the same thing. But I guess there is a point to be made about well, it is a set and you're supposed to be professional on the set. If you're a PA that's supposed to be off doing shit, and all of a sudden you show up Rob Zombie's gonna notice there's like a few more people around staring at his.
Yeah, he's just holding the
girlfriend.
case. The PA's holding the case of water, shaking because he's like tired from holding it. And then Rob Zombie's like, "What are you doing here, bud?" He's just like, "I'm handing out waters. I'm handing out waters.
Did you want a Fiji?
Everyone need waters? I have a lot of hot bricks in my pocket. Yeah, I bet you got a brick in your pocket, bud."
We're
He's holding it over his crotch.
I've done enough PA work to be like, oh, okay, I know what this guy's doing. Yeah, you were fucking hiding 30 minutes ago up until this scene was being shot. You piece of shit. You're lucky. You're union.
Yeah, that's the other thing Rob Zombie probably didn't like about this. He's like, on all the other movies, they didn't make me use a union. whoever can show up and do their fucking job. Okay, so we covered the Dad Saving Private Ryan stuff. That's good. Oh yeah, a lot of B-roll stuff they shot. There's 3 different places they shot a lot of the B-roll and a lot of the additional stuff. The stuff that looks like it's shot with a camcorder is all shot in Rob Zombie's basement, and it was like in between the time of like when they had stopped filming and when there was like problems happening with Universal, but before they had canned it. So he had all the stuff still, and he would just have the actors come over and like shoot the B-roll in his basement with the camcorder. Obviously very heavily influenced by the Manson tapes and stuff of like if you've seen any of that stuff.
I've never seen them.
Oh, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's like the stuff that Otis says is very Manson, just like rambling about shit, out in the world where he's just like, like, and he's like, I'm working here.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you working on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cult leaders seem to be very rambly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to just kind of ramble on about really nothing and make no points.
And that's why I can't be a cult leader, because I got substance in my rambles.
Well,
I guess it's all perspective.
No.
Zach woke up this morning.
Rambles. I love your rambles. They're the best rambles.
Zach woke up this morning and sat down at the table. I'm over here on the couch, and I was like, "Hey, did you know that the nuclear family is actually isolating and causes more domestic violence cases?" He's like, "I just woke up. I just woke up."
I just sat down and he looked at me and he smirked because he knew he was like, I'm going to ruin your morning.
Any times where Zach is like working late at night doing edits and I'll come in drunk and I'm just like, hey, Zach, the Matthew, Mark, and Luke were writing about the Pharisees and Jesus never actually met the Pharisees. And, that's why the Bible's inherently anti-Semitic. And he's just like, could you leave me alone?
Dude, last night he opened my door and he's in his Dragon Ball Z robe. Just completely shit-faced. And he opens the door and he goes, a lot of people love you.
That's something that someone says before they murder you.
And I was like, yeah, thank you. And you were like, listen to me, you piece of shit. You know how much I fucking love you? And I was like, yep, thank you. I love you too. And you were like, I'm not done. And I was like, hey, go away. You were like, you fucking piece of shit. And I was so tired. I was almost done working to where I was just like, I gotta finish.
Yeah.
And you sat, and I just stopped listening to you, and I just kept working, and eventually you went, all right.
I'm glad some of the things my dad said to me resonated.
I fucking love you. Okay, the stuff they shot, some of the more close-up and like rough effects stuff they shot in an effect shop, and they just built a scene around it. And then the other one, they shot a lot of B-roll stuff that's a little cleaner, was in the Ambassador Hotel where RFK was assassinated.
Nice.
Well, that's fun. Fuck you doing? Okay, well, great. We were doing so well. Anyway, we'll keep going.
We can keep it rolling. We'll just, we'll improvise. Someone give me a suggestion. A place.
Yes, and
any place. Name a place.
I walked away for one drink and no one can handle it. I'm only fucking professional in the room over here.
Jesus Christ. All right. So Rainn Wilson's character takes off, which Bill, right? Yeah, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Bill takes off with Baby Firefly, Sherry Moon. They take off to the house to go get help, to get the tow truck driver. Of course, he's not there waiting because he's already sitting in the hill with a shotgun.
Yep.
We know when the tow truck would actually come. Anyway, so they take off to the house. Now the girls and Chris Hardwick, that guy Jerry, they're just sitting around. They're bullshitting in the car. The conversation's getting weird. Everybody's getting a little fucking uncomfortable. Speaking of uncomfortable, showing up at that house, fucking leave.
Oh yeah.
You'll
Well,
figure
the
it
guys
out.
are horned up because like one, that one girl what's her Firefly?
Mm-hmm, Baby Firefly.
Baby Firefly.
Yeah.
She's like flirting with Dwight,
Oh yeah.
and honestly, he's not pushing it away by any means. He's like he's not leaning into it either, but he's not pushing it away.
Yeah.
And then the mom comes in flirting with Chris Hardwick.
Oh yeah. Once they get there, Once everybody's there, the flirting gets pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Honestly,
pretty
it
wild.
could have been a different, completely different movie.
Yeah.
It just turns into porn. Like, oh man.
I mean,
Tiny
you know what?
comes in, like, oh, I
Set
don't
in
wanna
the
watch
70s.
this.
You know, it's funny when they go out, once they realize the kids are missing.
Yeah.
Like, after they call the police station and everything, and like the dad comes out to meet the sheriff. The sheriff's out with the cops and all that. They're out on whatever county road where they're about to, and there's that mechanic and what's his name? Walter Goggins? Walton.
Yeah.
Is it Walton Goggins?
I think it's Walter.
It's Walton.
Yeah,
right?
Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he shows up and he goes, get off the car, you grease monkey. He's like yells at that
Oh,
mechanic. So that's
Oh God, it was so nice to see him in this movie. I'm a fucking huge Walton Goggins fan, dude.
oh yeah, he's
I fucking
blowing
baby Billy Freeman. As soon as I saw him, I was baby Billy.
up. Come on, baby.
Baby Billy looking like a baby over here. Look at him. Fucking baby Billy Freeman. It was so nice. It's anytime he just starts going off on people in that southern accent, I'm just like, this is hilarious. This is great. Get off that car, you fucking grease monkey.
So that road.
I ain't got no time for your worthless chimings. Gonna get. Sorry.
So the road that they're shooting on, Rob Zombie said when they set up to start getting the location ready to shoot on it, there was a porn filming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just fucking 2000
Just on a
or
dirt
whatever.
road.
Yep. He's like, we pulled up and there's just like some titties in a red car, and we were like, oh, and he's like, they were like mad at us. Like, like, what are you doing here? Like, well, we went and got permits. Something tells me you guys just showed up here. So, one of the many things that you could see in the glorious hills of Hollywood.
Oh, you fucking pretentious fuck. Oh, are they not making film? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think they were shooting on film. I mean, maybe.
They're doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah, you ever see the Avians?
Yeah, he was like, if anybody out there recognizes this road, now you know that they shot that porn in the same place as our movie. So, yeah, put in the comments if you are familiar with the porn.
Yeah, find that porn.
Find that porn.
Find that porn right now.
Jamie, can you pull up that porn?
Jamie, go ahead and pull that porn.
Pull that porn up, Jamie.
No, let it play for a bit.
All right, so
Jamie, can we turn the cameras off real quick? Do you want me to turn the audio off? No.
No, I'm very quiet.
they have that whole conversation that is very very Sam feeling from Trick or Treat, that whole like disrespecting Halloween gets you killed, because they have that whole conversation where they're like, where she's like, yeah, we don't celebrate Halloween because we're a little too old for that.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, and the mom's like, you can see it, like she's like, her eye twitches, she's like, okay. Like they're like, oh, you're all so fucking dead, you're all gonna die, dude. And eventually they all sit down to dinner. They have them wear masks to eat. A nice, sweet moment for this is the character Tiny, that actor. He is 7'4", Matthew Gregory. It was his birthday, his first day filming on set, which is during that dinner scene. So the food they're eating and the birthday cake they have is all his actual meal and birthday. that they're all eating.
That's fucking sick.
Isn't that sweet?
That's so sweet.
Yeah. The grandpa
Least they can do to make him work on his birthday.
I mean, he's
Fucking assholes.
doing a pretty cool thing.
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people work.
I would say they are.
Yeah, what are you?
It's
you, a child?
Take it off from shooting, like
You guys have this. Like, we need you on set. It's my fucking birthday.
Yeah, don't make
To
me
be
live my
fair,
dream on my
yes.
birthday.
There are a lot of scenes without him, so definitely could have not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did scheduling and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think he said it's my birthday, I'm not doing it, and then they said do it or we'll fire you. I'm pretty sure he was just like, whatever.
I mean,
you
it's
know.
also like I would love to be in a Rob Zombie movie.
Yeah,
on
that's
my
a birthday present
That'd be a
right
great
there.
birthday. That's like a. I was gonna
So
say
fuck
make a
you.
wish.
I don't give a fuck who it is. You're not making me work on my birthday.
You do work in the scare houses, so I feel like it would just be another day.
Yeah.
It's my time. It's my time.
All right.
I'm not selling it to you.
Okay.
The commodification of labor is why we can't countries.
We cannot. We do not have time for this shit.
Listen, we've all heard that Rob Zombie's not a union guy, so I think he doesn't give a shit if it's your birthday.
Another Universal tie-in. The house exterior is shot from, or it's from the film Best Little Whorehouse in Texas
Nice.
from
Yeah.
'82.
Best little
So-
whorehouse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not familiar?
Nope.
You'd love it.
Okay.
Probably not. Anyway, it's a fully functional house to shoot in, but they ended up doing a lot of the interiors on sound stages. But they could have shot inside, but the exterior was perfect for this because that was in '82, and of course by now it's even more old, I guess. Also, Crafty was at the Psycho House, which is just so fitting for this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would spend my birthday there.
There we go. We got him. And when they all show up to go into the house, Old Dark House is playing on the TV during the movie marathon. So it's like the whole like eerie way in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're past the dinner, right?
So
Got to get to the stand-up comedy scene.
dude, wait, before the dinner though, the grandpa Hugo.
Yeah.
Remember how he's got that like cake on his mouth,
Yeah,
and he goes,
yeah.
"Showtime!" Rob Zombie said in the DVD commentary, he's like, he would not stop eating.
Bro is hungry, dude.
Dude, it said during the scene, everybody's like eating, but they don't want to like run through their food, and they're like trying to not, they're like,
Yeah.
they gotta
Yeah.
act. He said everybody kept like spitting their food out and like doing different takes and everything, and like he was like didn't care how many takes it took. He ate the entire time.
Well, you didn't give him a lunch. This is why you need unions.
They had to eat. This is Rob Zombie wasn't happy about it.
Yeah.
I think I would probably skip all my meals for that day just so I could just eat on
Yeah.
set.
Yeah. Oh, eating on set. That my biggest fucking problem on gigs is like crafting.
Yeah.
Any fuck the moment I clock in, I see whoever I got to see to be like I'm here, and I'd be like, all right, cool, and I'm like I'm gonna go get coffee, and I just start stuffing my face with like whatever pastries they have.
It's also like the shittiest job because they're just like, here's $400, feed 80 people, and you're like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they're all
Yeah.
gonna be mad. Is that fine though?
I'll make that run fucking the couple days before where you got to go through every fucking Smart and Final to buy snacks for like 80 people.
You're like, is this knockoff Red Vines? What is this? Well, I'm sorry, the bucket's $20. I don't know what you want me to do.
Make sure you get cuties, and it's like no one's eating these.
They're all busy. All right, so now it's showtime. And of course, in 1977, Sam Kinison had not come out yet, but this actor truly embodied the spirit of Sam Kinison. You could say he damn near did a set.
Oh
Yeah,
dude, he was fucking
yeah.
crushing.
Yeah,
He was fucking crushing. For at least Chris Hardwick character.
Oh, he was loving
like,
it, dude.
loving it.
yeah. Dennis.
What do you guys do for a living?
Yeah,
You ain't gonna be living in a couple minutes.
Dennis Fimple is his name.
Yeah, that man's been behind a mic.
Yeah. Tragically, he could not make the premiere either because he died in 2002 in a car accident.
2001.
Like Kinnison.
Sorry.
Like Kinnison.
Not in 2002, but yes, did die in a car accident. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He also had heart disease, so he was not well during the filming,
Yeah.
but fucking sucked it up and gave a killer performance. So.
Yeah.
Crushed it, dude. I told Zach, as we were watching it, I told Black, because like he's like screaming at the audience. And so I told Zach, I was like, this guy stole your act.
Fuck you. It would be funny if there's some part of me that accidentally took that.
Yeah.
Like, somehow this movie, not all the stand-up comedy I've seen.
We're gonna see like deleted scenes, and he's just like, and then you take the gun and you're like,
It felt so good to do that bit again when I was home.
oh, it's one of my favorite bits, dude.
Thank you.
I made Zach do it on my like going away set. I made Zach do it in like what, a fucking meat packing like fucking restaurant. It was like the weirdest place.
That's so funny. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's on my YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, it's Zach's suicide bit. It's great. It's fantastic.
They're gonna say it's Zach's suicide dream. He thinks about it every day.
I mean, it's a good way to go out. If you're gonna fucking kill yourself, you might as well put it on someone else.
When the baby jar comes in, remember that she like kisses the baby jar. It's like clear that this is one of the kids that they lost or something.
Yeah,
you remember that? Rob Zombie said he kept that, and when people come over, he's like, everybody always has to play with it. I don't know why. It's so gross. That's why I have it, because I want it to be gross in the jar.
That's so funny that Rob Zombie finds it like gross that people do that. It's just like you guys are way beyond his standard. That's not good.
When they finally have the cars ready, right? Of course, Baby does her little dance thing, and they have that clear moment of tension where she's like, "I'll cut your tits off and shove them down your throat, bitch."
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Which keys you into like their sickness, and like throughout this, like when she's with Rainn Wilson on the couch, they show like her inner thoughts. Where she's like, like dreaming about like licking his dead body and shit, and like his skeleton. She's like dancing with fire.
It's a fucking problem that I was so turned on during that scene.
I know.
Yep.
Correct. But the guy scares the brother scares everybody when he kicks open the doors. Says truck's ready, or car's ready or whatever. And so they leave, and there's that moment where it's about to go south. But you're really hoping for a second. You got a little bit of hope. You're like, they're gonna get away.
Yeah,
you can't help it. Your brain just wants them to like leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing was if that's how you left their house, and that gate is closed, and you're seeing that there's like clearly like these people are unwell.
Yeah.
Drive through that fucking gate. Dude.
Yeah.
What do you do? You're gonna get out of the car and like. No, just full speed drive through that fucking gate.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
And to be fair, they haven't seen the crazy stuff because during all this, they're cutting away to Otis like torturing the cheerleaders upstairs and shit.
Craziest, they showed you an aborted baby in a jar.
Yeah,
I'm driving through that gate, dude.
That's like sad crazy, not I'm in danger crazy necessarily.
Those are very thin lines.
No. That's fair.
Trust me.
They get to the gate, and Rainn Wilson, he's hopped out, and he's starting to try to open the gate to get them free, and the what do they call it? The scarecrow looking things jump down. Of course, it's just
my takeaway from that film. Or from that scene was he still repaired the car.
Yeah. Rob Zombie
he took the time to do that work. I've changed the tire. I haven't changed the tire after a shotgun blew through the wheel. Like that's fucking work.
Rob Zombie's like, he goes, why would he actually fix the car? Great question. Anyway, he just moves on. So they get to the gate, they open it, the guys hop off the scarecrow things, and they just start beating the shit out of Rainn Wilson. The stunt actor was supposed to hit Rainn Wilson in the chest where the pad was and missed and hit him in the ribs. Chris Hardwick, I love that he just outed all this shit. Rob Zombie's like, Chris Hardwick was a whiny baby about everything the whole time and refused to fall more than like 6 inches. Like, so in the scene where you see him like slam down, he's like, that is a stunt actor. He just would not fall. It's so funny that like he's got all these demands for people. It's like, kind of fucking pussies won't fall. And it's like, I mean, you could get, if you're not somebody who's used to it,
Yeah,
Chris
but
Hardwick's a frail boy.
there's definitely like a range, you know, because like we're talking about this, Chris Hardwick won't fucking fall to the ground 7 inches from the ground, but then like the kid on fucking Hereditary was like, I'll break my nose on set, you know, like
everybody's got to be like, no,
no,
relax, dude. They even had a stunt. They didn't think they would be able to get a stunt double, so they weren't sure they were able to, for Matthew, the 7'4" guy. And they were actually able to find a 7-foot stunt double to be able to do all the stuff where they're like throwing people around when he's like slamming them on the ground and then throwing them on the car and all that shit. So they were actually able to find somebody for that. But he even participated somewhat, like where you can see that he's doing his own stuff. But when he has the pumpkin head on thing, that's a stunt double, obviously.
yeah.
Bill Moseley was said to be the only person who was fine with shooting in the rain. Everybody's complaining the whole time, and they're all like, you know, like, fuck, it's cold, and it's like freezing at night, and Bill Moseley's just like,
Yeah.
you fucking lunatic.
That's great though.
Yeah.
That's dedication to the craft, dog.
Dude, he's a wild. You can tell by the way he plays Otis that dude doesn't fuck around. Like,
Yeah.
Also, Rob Zombie said that shirt that he wears where it says "Burn this flag." He's like, a lot of people thought I was like making some kind of statement about like burn the American flag, but he's actually, if you think about the character of Otis and the way that they're all like sort of this like American,
It's a threat.
Yeah, he's like,
because it's like on his chest.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I took away from it. I wasn't thinking of it like, oh yeah, he's saying the statement, burn the flag.
Yeah.
It's like, no, the flag would have been on fire if that's the statement that he's making.
right.
Yeah, everyone knows the Fireflies are Republicans.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nobody should have that twisted.
Yeah.
And Rob,
Did you think they cared? Did you think they were liberals?
Yeah. Like, you don't need...
Did they show empathy? I don't think they did.
Rob Zombie said that some of the stuff that Otis says, though, when he's got the girl tied up, is like it was like directly from a gym coach that he had as a kid, where he would just sit and rant, and like the kids would be like ready to play basketball, and he'd be like, "You don't fucking know how to work. You just sit around here." And it's just like, he's like, yeah, that guy would just ramble, and like we'd all be confused. He's like the same way that everyone's confused when they listen to Otis, who's like not in the cult, you know?
Yeah.
And so he's like, I had a gym teacher that like really like gave life to that character, and then of course Bill Moseley just took it and made it his own.
Yeah.
But it's funny to think that you have a gym coach that's like so close to Charles Manson. It's like a hell of a way.
Thank God
to
I was
gym.
never good at sports, because
Yeah.
I would be that gym coach. Screaming at children.
You think they care about you? Another fun fact: Rob Zombie befriended Lionel Richie at some point, and was able to get some of the music rights to these songs that you hear that like kind of don't fit the mood, and that's why it makes it so funny.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm fairly certain that if they knew I was going to use it for this, they would not have allowed me to use this music. He's like, but they gave me the hookup, and I got it on the cheap because I was like friends with Lionel Richie.
That's good.
So networking can get put to good use, you know?
Yeah. When I was a scare actor, I used to, while they were in the room before they saw me, I would start playing that song, like, "You belong to me." Like, I would play that, like,
Very
loud as
creepy.
fuck. Very creepy.
Good for you.
Thank you. Seemed like it related.
Fun little attention to detail.
Oh, just move on then.
Well, we got 10 minutes left for
Okay,
camera, so
just fucking run.
sorry I tried to move it along. No, let's talk about your life some more.
Yeah. What other songs did you sing?
Give me your playlist.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah. I knew it was. Son of a bitch, dude. Okay.
I want to riff more, but I'm done.
Captain Spaulding, when the cops come to talk to him, Captain Spaulding's wearing a T-shirt, and it says "Pigs is beautiful."
Yeah.
Which is so funny. All these T-shirts all have like slogans from 70s like retro shirts.
Yeah.
And they were all real 70s retro shirts that they had found.
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
I gotta say, I do love the aesthetic of this movie.
Yeah.
That's like one thing that Rob Zombie's incredible at is the aesthetics.
It definitely feels like when you watch when you watch Devil's Rejects that the stuff that didn't necessarily match up in here but is cool, it felt that like it all melded to make what became that. Like kind of what we were saying at the beginning, but it really It's like the weirdness of the camcorder thing, and then the B-roll stuff, and is like more of like the sharpen the razor.
The B-roll stuff reminded me mostly of Natural Born Killers.
Yeah. Definitely.
A lot, like those like weird cutaways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they don't really. Sometimes it's like a dream sequence, and sometimes it's supposed to be like inside their head, and you're not really sure what's happening.
Right.
But after a couple of watches, you're like, oh, okay, like it kind of makes sense now that I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Because at first you don't really think about it like that. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just overload and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's a storytelling.
Yes. Another fun fact: Tiny's cereal, when they've got the girl captured and she's tied up in the basement, Tiny's cereal is called Agatha Crispies.
Yeah.
Can I say, of all the disturbing shit in this movie, that's the worst scene. Is him eating cereal.
Yeah, because of the way he's eating
he's
it.
slurping it, and it's coming out of his mouth. And
he's not even like he's not even putting the spoon fully in his mouth. He's just like licking the spoon. It's
You're like, can
so
you just
gross.
skin her alive? Stop eating,
please.
Yeah.
I do like peeling that guy's face off, please.
I do like the comedic moment of like him letting her go, and then she gets pulled away, and then like he like Otis looks at him, and he's just like, yeah. That was great.
The shirt he's wearing, it says, "This is my cheap ass Halloween costume."
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That was my that was like one of my favorite shirts in the movie. I was just like, this is fucking great.
Yeah. So and it wasn't the original. The original was, "This is my fucking Halloween costume," was the shirt, and they couldn't use it because it was copywritten.
Wow,
that's so stupid.
But the one advantage though of having like somebody like Universal backing you is anything that's like labeled, somebody's going to check it. Whereas on an indie film, somebody might forget to do that.
Yeah, and then he gets sued.
Yeah, and then somebody could have come across that, and the next thing you know, you like owe them like a quarter of your cut or some shit.
Who the fuck wrote that piece of shit?
Probably the same dude that came up with the other shirt from the beginning. Is if I wanted to listen to an asshole talk, I'd fart.
Yeah,
that's on Sid Hicks.
That was a joke that my uncle told me. Whatever, it's fine. It's the same joke.
Yeah,
it's gonna end up repeating the same similar joke. Yeah.
All those old jokes are like a lot of people's like first open mic where they're just telling street jokes.
Yeah. My uncle would fart and then be like, "You heard that asshole talking shit?"
That's pretty good.
Right?
I like that a lot, honestly.
It's
better than
good.
most comedy I've heard.
We do hear too much. Okay, so we covered the porn set thing. Oh, you're gonna love this. This is so fun. So the DPs, there's two DPs for this film. The first one, he was on set for I think the first half of the movie, and then they had to swap him out. Alex Pappas was the first DP. Didn't go on to do too much after this. He did the video for Saint Anger from Metallica, which is the joke about the Saint Anger snare. There's everybody's like complaint about that song is like Lars's snare in that. So he shot their least popular song, the music video for it. And then he also went on to pretty much do a lot of TV. He did like different ghost hunter shows and stuff like that. But that guy was a pain in the ass, and eventually was just like, I'm leaving the project. Tom Richmond was hired on, and I believe this guy was Rob Zombie's pick because he had done a movie from '84 called Hard Rock Zombies. He had done some of that 80s softcore stuff like Hard Bodies, but he was a DP for Chopping Mall, which is like a classic 80s.
Yeah.
I
want to watch that.
And
I hear a lot about it.
And I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. So that's another great little...
So it's a Wayne's brother, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that... Did they direct that?
Yeah,
our girlfriend producer is
it's the brother that directs because like there's Damien, fucking Marlon, what was the other guy, the kind of more straight man?
Oh yeah,
Sean.
No, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, Sean Marlon.
Keenan.
Yeah, it was Keenan Wayans. Yeah,
Keenan directed. Okay.
Yeah, because he usually directs more than.
Oh yeah, and he started.
Yeah, which is like one of the few films that he's like actually in because like he directed a lot of the scary movie films and he was never in it.
So that second DP came on and they got along just fine. I believe this story is in relation to Alex Pappas. The DP and the production designer fucking hated each other and would constantly argue. And the DP who knows if the production designer was a problem or the DP, because they didn't say which one. But Rob Zombie said the DP hated the production designer so much he shot B-roll of him constantly. It was like, put this in the movie.
That's
That's so funny.
That's so sick.
So there's like moments of like those quick cutaways and stuff where there's just like a random person and that's the production designer.
On this podcast, the DP and the production designer hate each other. It's just me
It's
being
just
like,
Ray.
I can't fucking stand this set.
Fuck this guy, dude.
Did you see how crappy the last episode was? Ray, you did that.
Another person who had to be replaced was Goober, the guy who was the liquor store salesman. That guy had to be replaced with the other actor who did a great job and was very funny. But he had to be the original had to be replaced because I guess he somehow didn't read the script or something. But he got on set and was like, "Oh, I'm offended by all of this," and then quit.
Wow.
Like
What a
fucking
pussy,
Thank you.
dude.
that bitch.
Say a house of 1,001 pussies, dog.
Also, House of 1,000 Corpses.
Yeah.
Rob
Did you
Zombie.
think you were gonna?
Did you not read the title on the
Yeah.
script either?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I thought this was going to be a William Castle film."
Yeah, yeah.
Like, fucking fuck off. Anyway, good riddance to him. The fake.
Did he go
blood-
on to do anything else?
They didn't say who the actor was, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, he never got on screen. So
It was really Brad Pitt.
yeah, that'd be pretty late for him. 2000.
Yeah, right? He was already crushing it by then.
When Sherry Moon is stabbing the other girl when she escapes in the bunny costume and they catch her, she's stabbing the other girl and there was so much blood on her. It was so cold because they're shooting at night that they had another one of those Evil Dead situations where the clothes became like cardboard. And
Oh, yeah.
and luckily they were able to finish the shoot before it got to where it was like untenable.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, it was like they were shooting away from there was like the bathrooms and everything because it's like in this fucking field.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like,
Well, if
it
you've
was a
ever been
nightmare.
covered in fake blood, it fucking sucks.
It
Because it's
sucks.
so sticky and like,
Yeah.
just like, because like you got to get the texture right, you know? So like the good, decent fake blood, like gets hard really quickly.
Right.
It's so fucking gross, dude.
Um,
Had to wash that shit off, and then like the red dye stays in your skin too.
Yeah.
Like that's such a fucking problem.
we don't have time to finish like the full recap really, but everybody knows the film, so we're just gonna touch on these last couple of things. The fire blazed so hot when they do the whole like ritual sacrifice thing that the fire like they can only show the shot for a couple of seconds because it went up so heavy that the flames like started to like not burn them, but they felt like they were gonna get burned.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, Universal loves their fire.
yeah. And they were able to get enough to establish that it happened, and then that's
Yeah.
why it cuts away so quick.
You
and
ever
they
watch
had to cut.
Waterworld at Universal, and you're just like, what the?
Yeah, I'm right. I'm sitting in the crowd.
Like 10 fucking feet
Yeah.
away from this. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
And then the final fun fact that really is fucking crazy. Oh wait, okay. Before the final, the Jaws ride and the City Walk skyline. The Jaws ride is the tram goes by on the tours.
Oh yeah,
ruined the sound on half.
this
the
is a
shit.
reoccurring problem
Yeah.
in so many movies that we've talked about already. Because this was also a problem in The Burbs,
Yep.
where it's just like, hey, maybe you guys shouldn't run a theme park in the middle of your fucking studio.
Yeah, maybe when you got to keep saying quiet on set and there's a fucking Jaws ride next door.
Right? And now it's even worse, though. Now they
Yeah.
have the fucking Fast and Furious roller coaster in the middle of the fucking park.
Just screaming every 30
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
They were like, let's just build a roller coaster in the middle of the park. Gavin Newsom's never going to do a tax break again.
Yeah. And then he's like, he said that they're out of focus enough in the background, but you can absolutely see the City Walk skyline thing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So the very last thing, this is Rob Zombie's ultimate fuck. I don't give a shit about everybody that worked on this film. Fuck you, except for the people he liked. He said, I won't say which one of the 8 camera ops kept trying to look up the girl's dress while she's escaping out of the underground thing.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to name them. So there's 8
The
camera
most
ops.
horned up EAs and camera ops.
And then to add a little cherry on top, he goes, I won't say which one, but I'll say that he's definitely the kind of guy that hugs you for just a little too long. And that's how the credits description ends.
That's so funny, dude.
He fucking hates this movie. And so he goes, at the end, he goes, anyway, nobody's watching by now at this point, so fucking who gives a shit? He stops doing the cameo. Or
That's
the
great.
description, yeah.
I love that, like, he's using it as a way to call out Hollywood creeps. Dude.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck you." Like,
That's
okay,
great.
So anyway, so that's our coverage of the film. We love the movie, and by that I mean Caleb and I.
I don't hate the movie. I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, I will
It's
say.
all right. I feel like though, like after like hearing all the frustrations that he had about the movie,
it makes more sense
that makes more sense about why I felt the way I felt about the movie.
because you
I was
feel
just
about
like,
it the way he probably feels about it.
Yeah. Because I was like, this movie feels like it's got a fuck ton of potential.
Yeah.
But it does come off as like Terrifier, like where it's just like, okay, this is like 90 minutes of people being murdered.
I think the audience understanding all this stuff now in the world we're in, where people know about background shit now, and that's like part of the movie at this point.
Yeah.
Now he's able to make a little peace with it too. But back in the day, he was like, I fucking hate the like. If you came in and said that's my favorite movie, he'd be like, okay, like
Yeah, I probably also
fan.
don't have the appreciation of that movie because I didn't watch it when it came out or when I was a kid. I do have like, you know, the memories of catching it when I was a kid and being like, oh, this thing's like terrifying.
Right.
Also, that cover is jarring.
Oh yeah,
That cover's so fucking jarring.
fucking gnarly.
It looks like something you shouldn't be watching.
Yeah.
Like it's got like Faces of Death vibes to it.
Yeah, which is, you know, Rob Zombie's great at capturing that.
Yeah.
feeling.
I think my opinion on it, it's my favorite horror movie. It is my favorite. It's not.
I know you've been
best.
rolling your eyes at me
It's
this
not
entire
the best.
fucking podcast.
I don't have a good poker face. It's my favorite. You know, I'm getting real sick of your shit. No, it's my favorite. It's not the best. I feel the same way with a lot of like music that I like and stuff like that. It's like it scratches that itch.
Yeah.
That's what that's how I feel like about They Live, where it's just like I know it's like campy, it's silly, it's goofy as fuck, but
But part of
it's
me
one
loves
of my
it for that reason.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Where I'm like, this is such a fun fucking movie, and it says a lot, and yeah, so I get it.
And it also just features those characters, but unlike the other two movies, as actual antagonists, because they are protagonists in the other two. So for me, it's the movie that features them as like the
bad guys.
the bad guys in the horror movie, which I like in that scenario.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's a good time. It's a romp.
And he got asked when he was on Rogan, I think this is back in like 2019 or something. I forget how long. It was a while ago, but he was on Rogan and he was asking him about like, how'd you feel about the reviews of the movie? And he was like, you know, everybody was just like, oh, like all the critics, you know, were just like, oh, this movie's the fucking worst movie and all this. And it's like, he goes, I stopped caring about what critics thought once I saw who was doing the critiques.
Right.
He's like, oh, these fucking people? He's like, you got this idea of like Lemmy from like, you know, Motorhead. And it's not. It's some fucking dork being an asshole. He's like, fuck you. Like,
and that's the thing. Like, I don't want to shit on this. Like, more it's because it's funny. But I don't want to shit on this movie based on like it, like thinking it's not a bad movie by any means.
Well, his point too was that the stuff that they didn't like about it isn't the same stuff he doesn't like about it.
Right.
Like
right.
He's looking at like the craft of the filmmaking, and they're like doing the old Siskel and Ebert whiny bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like what I was like sitting with, like where it's just like, okay, well, like these like cutaway scenes, I'm not a fan of because it doesn't feel like it goes anywhere.
Right.
But then like, you know, finding out that like, oh, there was so much more to it later. Then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I understand why it's there now, but also it's probably something he's frustrated with, that it wasn't there for as much as a reason as he wanted it to be. And so, yeah, I don't know. I get it.
I think one of the best stories that he gave an example of this, he said when the alternative press gave a review of the first White Zombie album, they said, this band is terrible, no one should listen to them.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, it's the worst band ever. He's like, worst ever? He's like, Jesus. And he goes, and then 20 years later, they're holding an award ceremony, and they give me a Lifetime Achievement Award. So he's like, so of course I read the bad review as part of the acceptance speech.
Well, I mean, and this is like, and we complain about this all the time, where it's just like horror just gets so fucking like shit on by people who don't watch horror.
Right.
Like it's not like, and like, you know, I watched this movie and it's not going to be my favorite, but it's like at the same time, it's like you can respect the aspect of like the filmmaking and like all that stuff, and you know, it's a horror movie. It sits in its place, and it's also like inspired a lot of fucking horror outside of this. So like you got to give it its roses to some degrees, you know.
Yeah, and even stuff like where to be able to adopt on the fly cool shit where originally the grandpa was going to secretly have been the doctor the whole time, Dr. Satan.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, he's too it's not, he's too fun loving. Like it's not, or
Yeah.
not even fun loving, but he's too like eccentric, and it's like it doesn't match up with like the lore of Dr. Satan. So he at like the last minute he was like, fuck it, we're gonna have a Dr. Satan sequence, and then they built that whole shit for it. So like they made it as scary and as fucked up as like it should have been, honestly. If
I
you're
do
gonna
like the aesthetic though.
Sequence of just the bodies, and then like from
other
that
world
point on where it starts to get into like real like not real but like gets into like, oh, there's like a supernatural element to this, there's like a demonic element to this, and it's like, wow, it really does hit you with like it is unexpected, which is great. It is a misdirection, which is fucking sick.
I do love the hallway of corpses. That is such a fucking cool like that's a cool set. Which is like we got to walk down that set during the house, but that fucking like shot is beautiful, dude. That parallax effect where it's just like, you know, you're bringing the camera in and then zooming out at the same time. It's so good.
And it makes sense for her going through this dark, fucked up thing, and then she enters there. It's like your eyes adjusting to what it is. And also absorbing that it's all skeleton.
Actually, like I think that last 10 minutes of the film of like her going through that shit, it raises a lot of questions, but it does so much for the aesthetic of the film, of things like escalating to such a degree that I was just like, oh, I get it. I get why people love this movie.
It's almost like a different movie once they go underground.
Yeah. Well, it's what the other thing that I like about it that's consistent throughout is like this. It's continuously this sense of false hope. Right. So they, they break down, tires changed, and then they're driving away, can't get through the gate.
Girl escapes, gets caught.
Gets stabbed. Everything is just like she fucking goes this whole fucking hallway of corpses, comes out, and then once again misdirection, sees fucking Captain Spaulding, gets in, and they've made him so likable throughout the movie. But at this point, you're like, he's probably fucking like you know how movies go. They fucking do a freeze frame right before the knife kills her. We've all seen like Friday the 13th, but like the misdirection and then the just abandonment of like, here's a little bit of hope, and then they're just like, fuck you. Like,
and
I love that.
I think that's partly the reason why like I didn't get as much appreciation for it, because like I had already seen so much horror that had like had that misdirect, and it was like, oh, I guess this is part of where it comes from, you know, where it's just like there's that appreciation, but there's also like, you know, this for me, this is like watching like old CGI in a sense, where it's just like, oh, okay, well, like this, I've already watched a lot beyond that,
and you can see his appreciation too for like his influences, like some of that 70s grindhouse, really fucked up stuff, where she climbs out of the ground and the zoom out is like, it's not like some like slow, steady, like kind of dramatic thing. It's like 70s grindhouse,
or like the slow zooms on a dead person's face.
Like the cheerleader.
Every fucking second of that movie is unsettling.
100%.
Oh
There's a because it's supposed to evoke a feeling. It's a continuous feeling of being unsettled, and then you could also like it is weirdly enough a comedy in a certain sense, because it's continuously just set up punchline.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, good horror like plays that line. You know, good. There's like a lot, and like I always have this argument with people where it's just like, if you're a comic and you don't like horror, it's like, dude, you don't understand setup punchline. You don't understand tension building. It's like this horror and comedy like live in the same bubble.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be aesthetically something you're not into too, but but also like,
don't like violence.
But also like, don't be a pussy.
Fucking pussy.
Also don't be a pussy. Right.
Yeah. So we had a great time covering this movie. I was glad to watch it again. I hadn't seen it since I don't even know how long, probably like 20 years or something. I mean, it's been a while. So like, because I think I saw it like right after it came out with its original DVD release. Yeah. So I mean, it's been a long time, because I'd seen like parts of it since then. Yeah. But a full watch through. Go ahead. You got it locked and loaded.
No. I just feel like I was gonna like shit on, like I did come into this hot and be like, I'm gonna shit on this film, but also like, I'd still appreciate it for what it was.
It was like slowly throughout it, you start hearing about Rob Zombie's experience, and you go like, all right,
I get it.
Yeah.
I think like, because like all the frustrations that he's voicing about it were like all the things that I was like kind of like Yeah, that's kind of what I felt like was lacking in the film,
And
which makes sense.
He couldn't have found a better home than Lionsgate too, where it's like, especially like 2003 Lionsgate, where they're like literally in the middle of making Saw. Mm-hmm. And it's like they had this, and then right after
the
Saw,
Fast
it was
and
like
Furious of horror.
But when that first one came out, everybody was like, "Holy shit!"
I know,
like,
but
it was like a revelation when that movie came out.
I've gotten all the first 3 movies were all ruined for me. I knew the twist before.
Oh,
yeah, I walked into someone watching. Yeah, culturally, when
that first movie came out, when that guy gets up off the floor, God, we got to cover Saw. When the guy gets up off the floor, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like, nobody saw it coming.
I saw that scene walking in on someone watching it.
Oh,
I know.
What a fucking. Anyway, all right.
And then some kid on the bus ruined the second one for me, and then somebody else ruined the third one for me, and I was like, "Oh, thanks. I guess I'll never really give a shit about this series. Thank you."
Well, on that lovely note, we're gonna do our final thing, and then we'll do our ad read after.
Budget is $2,000. No.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Budget?
Yeah.
This is 90s. I'm gonna say a
2000.
cool $16 million.
Okay. What do you think?
Ooh, that's a good guess. It is. It has the look of low budget, and it's definitely lower than a lot of stuff. But at the same time, with all the union stuff and all the,
and it is on Universal lot.
Yeah, it's on a Universal lot and all that. Man, that's rough. I was gonna go low, but I'm gonna go lower than you though. I'm gonna go half. I'm gonna go 8 million.
Okay. And box office.
This is like opening weekend, right?
We're doing regular. Opening weekend's a tiebreaker just in case. Or an extra point.
Let's
So this is total, grand total.
I'm gonna go 40 million.
Okay.
It did well. For sure. It definitely did well. I agree, but I'm gonna go. I had a lower budget, so I'm gonna go lower box office. I'm gonna go 30 million.
Okay. Budget for this film was $7 million.
Ooh, fucking nail on the head, dude. That's close.
You know, it's for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 million is so close. That's
8 million is real close.
Good job, dude. Yeah. Remember last time he's like, I don't fucking know, and there he is, a fucking million.
Nailed it, yeah.
I've been taking film
you.
classes. I think I know what I'm talking about.
And the box office was $16.8 million, which means Caleb takes the bones on that one, baby.
God damn it, dude.
Good job, dude. So Caleb wins the budget and box office round. Let's do Rotten Tomatoes. What do you think the critics and the audience was? Anybody
Critics shit on this. Critics, this was a 60%. I'm gonna go 66.
66. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
57.
Okay.
I'm going lower on there.
All right, and the audience.
Audience. I'm gonna go 75.
Okay.
83.
Okay. The critics, dude, with 85 reviews, the critics is 21%.
Yeah. I could. Yeah, that's fair.
I had a feeling it was gonna go low.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of those are probably the official, like when it came out, because it was his debut, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" So I think everybody covered this, and that's why there's so many that are bad, because everybody was just like, me.
Yeah.
Me. The audience.
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't think it was as bad as like people were saying it was bad.
Not 21%.
Not 21%. That's crazy.
Yeah. The audience review with 100K plus reviews, 65%.
Nice.
What'd I say? 75.
Yeah.
75. Yeah. So that's one for Caleb and one for Ray, and we'll see if Ray can pick up the extra point. What do you think it made opening weekend?
Opening weekend. So what was it? You said 16 million at the box office.
16.8.
When was opening weekend?
I don't have it in front of
It
me.
was that 2003, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean like when. In the time of year. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I'm gonna say opening weekend 10 million. $10 million. I don't think it barely broke budget.
Okay.
Opening. Fuck, man. What was the budget again?
$7 million.
And the total was
16.8.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 10's a good guess. Maybe it didn't break budget open. No, it definitely did. I'd like an 8.
8.
Yep.
$3.4 million opening weekend.
I wanted to go lower.
Woo!
Should have went lower.
Caleb takes 4 points. Ray's got 1. And to be fair, he did pick the movie, so
I did.
Maybe you felt it, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Definitely didn't check IMDb. No, I didn't do research.
Anyway, that's our coverage. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure to check out our sponsors in the description.
Did we do the sponsor?
We're going to do an ad read real quick after we stop this and then insert it probably, or do you want to just do it at the end?
Together.
All right, fuck it. We'll do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get out of here, make sure you check out our friends at Valley of O. They have their Patreon gets you a subscription to them, which is fucking incredible. They send you all this cool stuff every month. Every month you get stickers.
Whoa.
Look at this. Look at this. You get stickers. You get a cool, what is this, a pog?
Oh, dude, this one's so cool. So this one is Final Girl. The inspiration, Halloween, 1978. The inspo also, 1980 serial killer with 3 names and 4 generations of JLC's incredible lemon cake recipe.
Wow.
JLC, I'm guessing Jamie Lee Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor is zesty lemon hits. Hits first, like a scream in the dark, followed by soft buttery cake notes that linger like a comforting hug after the chaos. Sweet enough to celebrate, survival sharp enough to keep you alert.
Nice, dude.
That
And what's
sounds fire.
the other one we got here?
Midsummer. I'm gonna say Midsummer. I don't want to be fancy. Midsummer. That's what it fucking means.
Sure.
The Inspo, Sunlight, all right, Swedish festivals, sacrifices, and one woman's grief, reshaping everything.
Beautiful.
The
There's
flavor.
an extra one too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go with the flavor. Should I describe the flavor?
Sure, yeah.
All right, cool. Delicate cherry blossom, floral notes, bright and ephemeral, wrapped around a crisp rice paper flower. A visual and tactile thrill. That sounds really cool. With a whisper of sweetness, nostalgia, and slightly magical mischief. I will say, incredibly written descriptions.
Oh yeah, dude.
Great use of language.
Yes.
It's
Phenomenal.
very easy to read too, and I'm dyslexic, so like I got through that pretty fucking well.
Yeah, dude. You really did.
This guy. Where's that symbol from?
It's written in here.
Okay.
We'll look after because we're out of time.
Also, shout out to Maxwell Farms.
Yep, Maxwell Farms for all your edible and flower needs, and also micro dosings. I don't know how much of that we're allowed to say, but you can. I'm pretty sure all of it's fine. It's just, we haven't gotten flagged yet, so make sure you check out our sponsors in the description. If you're in California or states where you can legally accept Maxwell Farms things, good for you. We would love you to have it because it's great stuff, and we swear by it. Anyway, check out that stuff in the description and join our Patreon if you haven't already. We love you guys. See you next week.
Ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Here.
Right,
Throw that one.
all right.
Here.
Which one should we have?
Middle one.
Middle one? All right.
Middle one.
All right, we're dialing.
It's not the nice camera, so you can just.
Let's go.
It's just Ray's phone, so you can whack it.
All right,
Oh,
Here we go. Come on.
Oh,
So close. Damn.
Bye.
Bye.
Man getting bit by an alligator in the screen.
Swallow this.